Hey Chiaki, you in here?
Yeah, I'm here, Hajime. What do you need?
It's about Nagito. You've seen how he's been, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know that he's never been like this before, right?
Mm-hmm. Unless you count that one time.
Well, I've tried everything I could to help him, but he hasn't improved much. All the responses from fans only perked him up a bit.
That's a shame.
I know. I can't do it by myself, Chiaki. I need help. I know that you had a particularly unpleasant couple of times with him, but you're one of the only people I can reach out to. I understand if you don't want to, but it would be a godsend if... Alright. I won't bother her with this. Good night, Chiaki.
Hajime? And without Nagito? What's going on?
Yeah, funny you mentioned that, actually. You see, Nagito's been really sick. Like, he just got in this depressive state out of nowhere, and I've been trying to help him out of it, but nothing's been working. I'm trying to see if anyone else could help. Hey, where are you going?
Oh, I'd love to, Hajime! However, I'm kinda in the middle of practice right now, and it's really important, because we're performing at the festival really soon, and... Oh! I know! You should bring him to the show! It's gonna be wicked cool, Hajime! A miracle pill for all sicknesses, ailments, and disease!
Isn't that in, like, a month, though? I don't think...
Okay, awesome! I'll see you there, bye! 1, 2, 3, 4...
I see. It sounds like he's going through a depression arc. Oh, that's just like Shinji from Evangelion. But you see, I feel like I'm too plain to fill Misato's role here. And I saw Nagito as more of a Kaworu anyways. Hajime, wouldn't you agree that they both...
I have no idea what you're talking about, Tsumugi.
Well, obviously you're not a man of culture.
Here, take Bug Friend to friend Nagito. Mr. Spider will like friend Nagito.
Thank you, Gonta. I'll give it to him right away.
Gonta is glad he could help out. Gonta is gentleman, and so is friend Hajime for helping friend Nagito. Gonta go find more bug friends now. Goodbye.
So we have this thing called Nagito Reviews. It's the show where
Hang on. Isn't that the show Shuichi went on the other week? No way! It took me and Kaede a whole week to get him to leave his room after that. I'm sure finding someone to help isn't impossible, but count me out, man.
So, what do you think?
Give me a minute here.
Sorry, I don't think I'd be strong enough to handle him. He's pretty intense, you know. If you gave me a week, maybe I could try to develop a Hajime AI to talk with him. Then you won't have to bother.
No, sorry. That would take too long. Thanks anyways, though.
Hell no! After that blackmail about Sonya he pulled on me, well, I guess I still feel a little bad for him, but this is something even I can't fix.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe top 5 crimes? Crimes? What kind of lowlife do you take me for? You better watch your fucking...
Wasn't he behind that bomb threat from a while back? Sorry, but that guy's got a long way to go. Hey, shouldn't you get that looked at?
Really? A chance to continue my experiments on Nagito would be...
I'm flattered that you'd ask me for help, but I'm busy training with Hina all week. And by the looks of you, maybe you should be training as well.
No.
My apologies, but he's the only one who scares me around here.
That guy that insulted the hell out of my bro? Like hell am I helping him?
You want me to come on the channel, huh? I'll come.
Anytime you like, if you keep using that commanding tone of voice. Typical degenerate male.
Sorry, man.
Atua says no.
God, I can't stoop to this. If only... No, this is pointless. Well, that was a bust. Who else would even be willing to...
Assist in your plight?
Oh, hey Kyoko. I guess Makoto probably told you, huh?
Yes, Makoto informed me of your tense situation with Nagito. You know, Hajime, you need to acknowledge these things yourself. You can't depend on others to do it for you.
What? I did. Or I'm doing my best, at least. I've been trying to cheer him up for days. I've gotten him all of his favorite things and got his fans to reach out to him, but even that hasn't helped much.
And there's your problem, Hajime. You aren't looking at the complete scope of things. Even your viewers have more of a clue than you.
What are you talking about, Kyoko? Why do you keep saying things? What things am I missing here?
Weren't you listening? I just said that you can't depend on others to figure things out for you. That includes myself. Besides, it's not my place to step between anyone's romantic tensions. Look at the bigger picture, Hajime. Then you'll understand. Goodbye.
Huh? I just wanted an answer. And hey, wait, what did you say about tension? This is hopeless. Nobody's willing to help. And it's not like I blamed them. I mean, Nagito is notorious after all. It's fine. I'll just go let Nagito know that it's not gonna...
Good morning, sleepyhead!
Hello there. Chuggy Toe Slurp Maida here with my top 5 drinks. Joining me is Kokichi Oma, the ultimate...
He's the ultimate supreme leader. He was the only one... was so generous as to invite himself on the show to assist you, Nagito. How great is that? I think you and him will get along just fine.
That's me! Although I wouldn't say I'm much like Nagito, really. I'm more of a deep, brooding type. But by the looks of the depressed cream slab over here, I'll fit right in.
Well,
That's a lie. I'll be super honest. I'm really worried about Nagito. I'm gonna do the best I can to get him back to his chipper self.
That's great and all, but do you think we could...
Get right into the video? Of course! I'll be sure to take good care of Nagito. You won't have to worry a bit. Actually, maybe you should even leave entirely. We wouldn't want to have you ruin our lovely on-screen charisma, would we? I'll be on my best behavior. Scout's honor.
Well, if you say so. I'm just a little...
It's fine, Hajime. I'll take it from here. It'll be okay.
Listen to the big man, Hajime. We're gonna have so much fun. I even brought a bouncy castle and a cake for us to celebrate after. That's a lie. But I did bring pizza. We can save that for later, though. Anyways, go do whatever it is you do, and we'll be done in a jiffy.
If you insist. I'll see you guys later. Good luck!
Great. Now that dead weight is gone, how about you start, or, whatever, Nagito. It's your show after all.
Sure. Let's start. Number 5 is sparkling water. Given all of the advice sent to me by our viewers of Hope to revise my energy drink-based diet, I decided to try what some consider to be the most despair-inducing beverage out there. And they weren't lying. I assumed that carbonation would have been an upgrade from standard water, but its flavorless, painful existence generates more misery than I could have ever imagined. A fittingly despairing beverage for scum like myself.
What great insight, Mr. Hiyori.
Komaeda.
Right. I meant to say that. Now, how many people watch this boring show anyways? 10, 100, 1,000? Tell me.
I don't know. We have a few million channel views now, but it's all pointless anyway.
How many?
What does it matter if all it caused was despair to my fellow symbols of hope? I should have never started this channel anyways.
Wow! Who knew that an obsessive, depressive, regressive guy like you could get such a loyal following of people?
It's such a burden, really. It's not worth it.
Oh, sure. I couldn't imagine how hard it would be to wipe down your opinions every week for such short little videos. Can I do number 4 now?
Sure. Just do whatever you want.
Number 4 is totally Drano. Not my favorite drink, but one I've just got to mention. Nothing cleans out your intestines quite like a drain cleaner does, and boy are mine squeaky. I just couldn't imagine a perfect afternoon without a good old cup of Drano on the rocks. It leaves a sensation unlike anything I've ever felt before. Really heavy stuff for sure. I had my minions from all over the world get me all the best drain cleaners they could find, and Drano clobbered all the rest of them. In the words of Nagiwagi himself, what a hopeful substance.
I'm legally obligated to inform you that the UN will not allow us to condone the intake of toxic substances, Kokichi. Not to say I've followed that in the past, but I'm in a tight spot with them right now, and it would be better if we avoided any run-in with them altogether.
Good, because that was a lie. My real number 4 was boba tea. I figured someone as clever as you would pick up on that, Nagiwagi. There's gotta be a better nickname for someone with a YouTube channel as magnificent as yours. Maybe a childhood nickname would fit better?
Well, my friends did like to call me Kama back then. What a fittingly awful title for someone such as myself.
Aww, someone cared about you enough to give you a name like Kama, huh? A waste of creativity, but I won't forget it. Okay, your turn, Kama.
Number 3 is coconut water, mineral water, ramune, civet coffee, cinnamon tea. All worthlessly mediocre. It's pointless to even try ranking such bland drinks. Just as pointless as this whole show, really. Why did I even agree to do another episode in the first place?
Wow, I didn't know you had a dog, Nagito. What was its name again? Ho?
Hope. He was a good friend. Just like Hajime. My worthless self isn't deserving of any affection, man or animal alike.
And he died at an early age? That's just so heartbreaking. This must have been such an important and significant event in your life, right?
I guess so, but it's not worth shedding tears over a life as valueless as mine.
Okay, I won't. You're right. Who cares about a dumb mutt like that anyways? Pets are so boring compared to a great compadre like me. Right, Nagito?
Whatever.
So true. Oh, looks like I'm up next. Man, what a depressing episode. Maybe an actual good drink will turn things around. Number 2 is Grape Fanta! For some awful reason, the only drinks they stock around here are knockoffs. It's as hard as killing someone with a seesaw to get the real thing. Panta? Dr. Hopper? Does anyone actually drink that crap? Panta was the only damn thing they had when we were taking school photos, and everyone thinks that I love that garbage! Oh, well, I'm sure I'd be mad if I actually cared. Good thing neither of us care about anything anymore, right, Nagito?
Blue Ram. What an awful knockoff.
I knew I could always count on you to agree. The weakest souls are always the easiest to bend.
Weak? Am I really so weak?
Yep, I'm disappointed, really. I had heard stories about the legendary Nagito reviews, but in reality, you're just a sad, slimy, sickly shell of what you once were. And here I was, thinking I'd actually find a supreme leader to rival myself for realsies this time. You wouldn't be fit for a sidekick, let alone a minion. Oh, how the mighty fall. I'm surprised anyone actually gives a shit about you at this point. How hopeless.
I don't...
Shouldn't you be doing honorable mentions now? I mean, this is your show, right? Go on, boy, you can do it.
Fine. Honorable mentions are... parsley soda, melted ice cream, Pepto-Bismol. And at number 1, we have...
When's your birthday?
Huh?
Well, when is it? I'm waiting.
It's April 28th. Our fans are so nice. They did so much for me.
Perfect! That's the last answer I needed. That's the last thing I needed to hack into the government's database of classified... Well, that's a lie. I just logged into your YouTube channel.
You what?
I logged into your YouTube channel. Is it really that hard to understand? This channel, no, this world is mine now. Not like you were doing much with it anyways, at least not in that state. Your fans deserve someone with some more, I don't know, anything? Now they'll all worship me instead. Oh, and don't bother trying to stop me. I already changed the password.
It's fine. You can have it. They deserve someone better than me anyway.
What?
I'm not fit to do this anymore. That's clear to me now. You have the energy and charisma that the fans like, so it's fine. I don't care.
Well, that just makes things easy peasy, doesn't it? I had a whole game set up in case you wanted to get it back, but you're so broken you wouldn't even bother to play along. Well, your boy toy might be an issue. Never mind, here he comes now. I guess I stole your luck too.
Hey, how are things going? Nagito, What? What did he... Are you sure about this? We worked so hard to get to this point, and you're just going to let someone take it?
That sniveling piss baby already told me I could have it, so if you could just...
Shut up! I don't give a shit what you have to say. Let him speak.
It's okay, Hajime. We tried our best, and now I'm done trying. We can't keep making videos and pretending that everything is going to be okay when it obviously isn't. It's not worth the fight, Hajime. I know you've worked so hard on this channel, but it's time to stop. Let it go.
Okay. It's your channel. If that's really what you want, then so be it. Let's go get you some energy drinks and call it a day, okay?
That sounds good. Bye, everyone.
I hope you're happy.
You bet I am. Bye there! Well, that went smooth as silk. Too bad they didn't put up a fight. Such a boring ending. I guess I'll have to find someone to edit the videos for me now that Hajime is out too. I'm sure I could get Shuichi to do it. No problem. Well, that's all for today. Be sure to like and subscribe for my thoughts on more of whatever this video was about anyways. Bye now.